You've heard about the Louvre Museum in Paris, with an area of 652,300 square feet, right? But the museum I'm going to reveal today spans nearly 4 football fields, with an area of 925,000 square feet, 1.5 times bigger than the Louvre. It stays cool when it's even 150 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and contains a 3,200-year-old statue with a grand staircase. This is considered as the Grand Museum, and today I'll be taking you into the land of ancient wonders and discussing how it's redefining museum history. It's still emerging from the sands of time, but it already holds the title of the biggest museum in the world by area. This colossal complex spreads over 123.5 acres, including the museum building, lush gardens and open spaces. To give you some perspective, the famous Louvre in Paris, with all its palace courtyards and gardens, covers just 59 acres. That's less than half the size. Inside this massive space, you'll find a jaw-dropping 925,000 square feet dedicated to exhibitions, making it the largest archaeological museum on the planet. Imagine walking through endless galleries filled with both permanent collections and ever-changing temporary displays. There's always something new to discover, no matter how many times you visit. And it's not just for adults. There's a special children's museum designed to spark curiosity and a love for ancient history in the youngest visitors. That's exactly what you'll experience in this incredible museum. Although it looks sleek and modern from the outside, inside you're taken back over 7,000 years to a civilization that continues to fascinate us. The biggest highlight here? The amazing collection of Pharaoh Tutankhamun. You'll get to see his famous death mask, golden sandals, royal beds, and even his iron dagger. Can you believe there are over 5,400 artifacts just from Tutankhamun's collection alone? And that's not all. The museum holds more than 100,000 other ancient treasures. Now, let's talk about the location. Situated on the Giza Plateau, this museum is strategically placed just about 2 kilometers, which is about 1.2 miles from the Giza Pyramid Complex. From inside the museum, you get a breathtaking panoramic view of all 3 pyramids. It's like getting a tour of both modern and ancient Egypt, all in one spot. The building itself is a masterpiece by Hengen Peng architects and covers over 3,500 years of ancient Egyptian history, walking through history with over 50,000 artifacts on display. And guess what? You'll get to see King Tutankhamun's famed mummy and his incredible golden funerary effects up close. The design truly succeeded in giving you this unique, immersive experience. So, if you're fascinated by ancient history and stunning architecture, this museum is definitely a must-visit. Now, let's talk about the fascinating journey of the Grand Egyptian Museum's construction. You might think building such an iconic place would be a straightforward task, but it's not. It all started way back in 1992, when the idea for a grand new museum near the pyramids first popped up. Fast forward to 2002, and there was an international competition to find the perfect design for this ambitious project. Can you believe architects from 82 different countries participated? It was the second largest architectural competition in the world. In 2003, the winning design was announced, and the Irish firm Hengen Peng Architects took home the $250,000 prize. They got the incredible opportunity to bring their vision to life. Later that year, former President Hosni Mubarak officially launched the project, laying the foundation stone and getting the ball rolling. One of the most exciting moments happened in 2006, 4 years before construction ever started. The famous 3,200-year-old statue of Ramses II, towering over 11 meters tall, was moved to the site. This colossal statue was chosen to be the centerpiece of the museum, ready to greet visitors as they walk in. Fast forward to 2008, and the project got a big boost with a $300 million loan from the Japan Bank. But here's the thing, the estimated cost for this massive undertaking was a staggering $550 million. So, where did the rest of the money come from? The Egyptian government is pitching $147 million. This shows just how committed they are to making this museum a reality. The final $150 million is being raised through donations and support from international organizations. It's a global effort, with contributions coming from all over the world to help preserve and showcase Egypt's incredible history? Well, it was a mix of generous donations, the Egyptian government's own resources, and contributions from passionate collectors who were eager to see this dream become a reality. Excavations finally kicked off in 2009, and the groundwork for the museum's ambitious design started taking stage. But just as things were getting exciting, the Egyptian revolution hit, along with political instability, throwing a wrench into the plans and halting construction for several years. It wasn't until 2017 that work resumed, but then, as if the project hadn't faced enough challenges, the pandemic struck, causing further delays. Despite all these setbacks, the determination and passion behind this project have kept it moving forward. So, what do you think about all these incredible efforts to bring this museum to life? Share your thoughts in the comments. After facing numerous setbacks, the Grand Egyptian Museum is finally nearing completion. You've probably heard about its soft opening phase that began in 2023. During this time, you can visit some areas and get a sneak peek of this incredible museum. The grand opening, though, is expected by the end of 2024, and it's going to be massive. The Egyptian government is anticipating around 5 million visitors each year, making this museum not just a cultural gem, but also a significant economic hub for the country. Right now, you can explore several parts of the museum. You can walk through the exhibition floor, admiring the majestic grand hall and grand staircase, shopping in the bustling commercial area, or relaxing in the beautiful exterior gardens. However, some areas, like the main galleries and the Khufu Solar Boat Museum, where you can see a reconstructed ancient solar boat of Pharaoh Khufu, are still off limits. But don't worry, the wait will be worth it. Now, I'll share what makes the Grand Egyptian Museum not just impressive, but truly extraordinary. This museum isn't just designed to look good, it's built to last and protect its priceless treasures. Have you ever wondered how a building can withstand an earthquake? Well, you'd be amazed to know that the gem can. It has a special base isolating system, kind of like giant shock absorbers for the building. This keeps it safe during earthquakes, ensuring that the artifacts inside are well protected. The museum's shape might remind you of the famous pyramids, but it's more than just a nod to history. The triangular design is optimized for sustainability. Its angled facade is covered in high-performance glass that floods the inside with natural light. This smart design reduces the need for artificial lighting and keeps the interior temperature comfortable. Even when it's a scorching 150 Fahrenheit outside, you'll find the museum staying at a cool 73 Fahrenheit inside. And it gets even better. The roof of the museum is covered with solar panels that harness the sun's energy. These panels don't just provide a renewable energy source, they're also arranged in a pattern that pays tribute to the Nile River Delta, adding a meaningful touch of Egypt's natural heritage. It's time to talk about the incredible landscape design of the museum. This area is all about connecting you with Egypt's natural beauty and the historic significance of the River Nile. You can walk through 3 main outdoor spaces that perfectly capture the essence of the Nile's journey through Egypt. First up, Nile Park. Imagine yourself strolling along a winding path that mirrors the river's course. This area is filled with lush vegetation, symbolizing the fertile Nile Valley. You'll also find water features that remind you of the river's life-giving waters, creating a refreshing and vibrant atmosphere. Next, there's the entrance plaza. This formal space serves as a grand welcome to the museum. As you enter, you'll see a water basin, reflecting the building's stunning facade, and rows of palm trees, providing shade and a sense of arrival. It's the perfect spot to pause and take in the beauty around you. Lastly, we have Palm Grove. This peaceful oasis is home to hundreds of date palm trees, which were symbols of prosperity and abundance in ancient Egypt. Walking through this grove, you can feel the tranquility and historical significance that these trees represent. These outdoor spaces aren't just beautiful, they connect you to the rich history and natural splendor of Egypt. Did you know the museum is built using locally sourced stone like granite and limestone? This smart choice not only reduces the environmental impact of transporting materials, but also helps the building blend seamlessly with the surrounding landscape. And it gets even better. The museum's design incorporates native plants and smart water-saving landscaping techniques. This isn't just about looking good, it's about being functional too. These plants provide shade, help cool down the desert's heat, and create a sustainable ecosystem right on site. According to an ESI Africa report, the museum's innovative design is set to achieve incredible energy savings. How incredible? It's like removing over 400 gasoline-powered vehicles from Cairo's streets for a whole year. Plus, the water savings are impressive too. An estimated 63.4 million liters of Nile water saved annually. It's not just about stunning landscapes and eco-friendly design. This place is a hub of cutting-edge technology and innovation. During its construction, they used some pretty cool tech, like this fancy software called BIM, which stands for Building Information Modeling. It's like having a super detailed 3D model of the entire museum and a digital blueprint on steroids. Every little detail, from walls and floors to pipes and wires, was mapped out in this model. Autodesk, the company behind this amazing software, even did a case study on how their tools, Revit and BIM 360, were used for the GEM project. So, what does BIM actually do? Well, it helps coordinate information among 150 subcontractors and 5,000 on-site workers. It streamlined the whole process, managing the complex geometry of the museum's design. Think of it as a digital toolbox that helped them build this incredible museum with precision and care. Isn't it fascinating how technology is transforming the way we build and design such amazing structures? If you find this interesting, share your thoughts in the comments below. Let me take you behind the scenes of an incredible museum project. During the building process, they used cutting-edge technologies like 3D modeling and digital scanning to create accurate replicas of ancient artifacts. This means that these treasures are protected for future generations, but the tech doesn't stop there. Every day, technology and innovation play a huge role in the museum's operations. Each lab focuses on different materials like wood, stone, and even mummies, ensuring each artifact gets the specialized care it needs. And get this, they even have a special microbiology lab. This lab studies tiny organisms on the artifacts, helping to develop better ways to protect them. It's all about making sure these pieces of history last for many more generations to come. You've got to check out the tech in the exhibitions. One of the coolest highlights is the VR experience of Tutankhamun's tomb by Atlantic Productions. This will take you on a virtual tour of the pharaoh's tomb, just like it was discovered in 1922. As of now, it's 95% complete, and it's looking spectacular. They've transported a whopping 55,137 artifacts from all over Egypt to the museum. Out of these, 47,722 artifacts have been fully preserved and restored right in the museum's warehouse. It's like stepping into history. An international consortium has been chosen through a competitive process to run and maintain the museum's services and facilities. This ensures everything is top-notch for your visit. The contract for this was expected to be awarded in early May 2020. That's all for the Grand Egyptian Museum. There's so much more for you to discover on your own. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll be bringing you more exciting content soon. Thanks for watching.